And although I'm very, very worried for Poirier, and I'm going to talk about why in this video as well, I'm also going to be laughing a lot throughout this because it's very funny. And Dustin Poirier is going off at an airport extremely drunk, under the influence for sure, maybe of something else other than alcohol. I don't want to chuck on any extra accusations, but he's acting very aggressively at an airport. He tries to fight a police officer at one point. He gets arrested. He gets handcuffed. He's calling the female staff at the airport some hoes and shit like this. He's dropping the M-word multiple times.
What if one of the toughest fighters in the UFC suddenly admitted that he needed help? Imagine hearing those words from a man who has gone to war inside the octagon against some of the most dangerous fighters on the planet. That's exactly why fans were shocked when Dustin Poirier finally broke his silence. Rumors spread fast, social media exploded, and questions started flooding in. What really happened? And why did Poirier's message leave so many people concerned? Stay until the end because the full story is far more surprising than most fans realize. For years, Dustin Poirier has built a reputation as one of the toughest and most respected fighters in mixed martial arts. He's battled legends, survived brutal wars inside the cage, and earned the respect of fans around the world. Fighters know him as a warrior, fans know him as the Diamond. But recently, unexpected headlines began circulating online. Reports and rumors started spreading rapidly, causing confusion throughout the MMA community. Some fans were worried, others were trying to figure out what was actually true. As the speculation grew, everyone waited for one thing: Dustin Poirier's response.
Segment. As Dustin Poirier has been arrested, as of today, you guys will see this tomorrow, for a misdemeanor drunkenness in public charge. And I just think this one's a bit sad because I think a lot of people in the MMA space are massive fans of Dustin the Diamond Poirier. P-Head Poirier. As am I. I mean, I have somewhere around here, I have Dustin Poirier's hot sauce. Way back when he developed the company. And again, this is probably a whole lot of nothing, but I do think we need to cover it just for transparency reasons. I hate that this has happened.
Then came the moment fans had been waiting for. Poirier finally addressed the situation, and his words immediately caught attention. Instead of anger or excuses, he delivered a message that felt honest and emotional. The phrase that stood out most was simple but powerful: "I need some help." For many fans, hearing those words was unexpected. After all, this is a fighter who has spent his entire career overcoming adversity. He's fought through injuries, setbacks, and heartbreaking losses. Yet this situation showed a different side of Dustin Poirier, one that many people don't often see. Social media quickly reacted. Thousands of fans shared messages of support. Many praised Poirier for speaking openly instead of pretending everything was fine. Others pointed out that asking for help is often harder than stepping into a cage and fighting another human being. And that's what made this story resonate with so many people. In combat sports, athletes are often expected to appear invincible. They're expected to be strong at all times. But behind every fighter is a real person dealing with real challenges. Poirier's message reminded fans that even elite athletes face struggles outside of competition.
A former lightweight and Dustin Poirier getting a little too rowdy at an airport. I've got a little bit of footage. Ben Askren's like, this guy was wrestling some of my
fucking
friends.
Narc, dude. Why are you fucking posting that, Ben? You're ratting him out. Anyway, go on.
He's just trying to build an RAF matchup here. But here we go here. You've been at the airport. You've had too many beers at the airport before. He's just having a good time. He's wrestling a couple of fans. Who knows exactly what happened, but as you know, when you and then we got Colby Covington having a crack at it, but like he's having a good time. He's wrestling a few fans, and then eventually it ended up over here where the guy ended up getting arrested. Yeah. You and me have been around like UFC fans before.
The MMA community soon rallied around him. Fellow fighters, analysts, and supporters all expressed encouragement. Many emphasized that seeking help is a sign of strength, not weakness. As discussions continued, fans began reflecting on Poirier's incredible journey. From his early UFC days to championship fights and legendary battles, he has consistently shown resilience. Time after time, he's found ways to bounce back when people doubted him. That's why many believe this situation won't define him. Instead, they see it as another obstacle that Poirier will eventually overcome. Because if there's one thing we've learned throughout Dustin Poirier's career, it's that counting him out is usually a mistake. Whether you're a long-time UFC fan or just hearing about this story now, one thing is clear: Dustin Poirier's honesty has sparked an important conversation. The strongest people aren't always the ones who never struggle. Sometimes they're the ones willing to admit when they need help and take steps to move forward. Now fans everywhere are waiting to see what comes next for the Diamond. Will this become another chapter in one of the most inspiring careers in MMA history? We'll have to wait and see. But one thing is certain, never underestimate Dustin Poirier. Like and subscribe for more updates.